Conceive, believe, achieve.
This is former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Michael Bisping.
Paddy the Baddy here. You're listening to Combat Sports UK.
And you're watching Combat Sports UK.
Hello, I'm Scott Bogie from Combat Sports UK, here with Gordie Russ II. This is before his upcoming fight against Josiah Shackleford. How are you doing today?
Good, man. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. So you are competing on the Shields versus, I think it is Dreiser? Is that
I think her name like Vanessa or something like
that.
that.
Yeah, it is Vanessa on the 27th of July. How are you feeling coming into this fight?
Man, I feel confident. I'm just really ready to get back in the ring and showcase that I belong here, as in, shoot, I belong in the name, like the sport of boxing. Like, I want to start putting my name after, like, that last, fight and stuff. I want to start getting out there more and just getting in the ring more. I want to just, build my name up and show that I'm really supposed to be here. Like, I'm willing to go through my little stepping stones, whatever I got to do to get to my spot, because the spot that I want, shoot, you got to go through that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And heading into your last fight, you were getting your name out there. You were going into the ring, knocking the person out, and then getting out. What was the mindset coming into the last fight?
What was the mindset coming into the last fight? I would say, I want to shoot. I still want to knock him out still. Like, not to this day. Like, I feel like I had him in that third and that fourth round. And, I didn't get the decision that I wanted. It's all good. I'm not going to trip on it. But to me, he didn't show me that he is, like, capable of standing in the ring with me. Like, for you to run the rest of the fight, it was just like, we are here to be entertainers and actually fight for real. Like, you didn't want to fight me for real. You really wanted to come here and box and skate your little way to, get out type thing. Like, all right, that's cool and stuff, but later on down the line, it's going to come back and haunt you, because I feel like, honestly, I feel like we're going to get a rematch, and hopefully it do happen, like, sometime, farther down the line. I want it for some, like, at least some good money, and I want it for, like, at least a good build or something like that. One of them nice, shiny ones I can, show off and be real proud of, because this guy really, I feel like it's like he took a piece of me with him. Like, dog, like, I can't believe I got punked. Like, I got punked. Like,
and do you feel that there is still bad blood between you two?
Oh, yeah, it's bad blood for the rest of the, like, it's bad blood just off of the build up to the fight. Like, bro, you, like, almost smacked me. Like, he almost smacked me. That's how we got into the little tussle.
Yeah.
And they were saying that his trainer was trying to hit me. No, his trainer wasn't trying to hit me. His trainer was breaking it up. It just was the simple fact of he tried, like almost, like, really almost smack me, bro. Like, I had to, like, step back, like, bro, what you doing? Like, hold on. And then we got into the altercation. But yeah, I feel like it's bad blood still, like, with me and him. Like, I don't like him. I don't like his trainer. I don't like his team. I don't like his coach. I feel like they tried to break my legs, and some guy tried to come in and stump. And if I find you, I promise you, I'm going to stump on you, whoever tried to really stump on my leg. Like, it put me in a different mind frame. Like, man, they did all this before the fight. Like, ooh, I couldn't wait until the next day, you get what I'm saying, to fight him. Because it was like, okay, you done built me up now. You done pissed me off now. So I'm like, all right, let's fight. And for you to, like, come in there and not really be one to really fight. I mean, it's boxing. I understand, you want to box and do your thing. But honestly, me, when it get to a magnitude where this is going to be a 12-round fight for me and him, that's when I'm going to take the rematch again, because fighting him on low rounds is not enough. You got to fight him the distance. You got to take, and I'm not even saying you want to take him the distance, but I'm going to drown him within the distance. You get what I'm saying? So that's just something I I'm just waiting. When they give me the call, when Eddie Hearns know how to get in contact with me, man. When he get a call again, sure, I'm gonna be ready regardless of what it is.
And do you feel like, obviously, you go into every fight wanting to find that stoppage, but do you feel like when you do have that bad blood between you and the fighter, it just brings that motivation even further?
Uh, I listen. I can honestly tell you, like, I'm really a cute, like, I'm really a like a funny guy. Like, I really be trying to have fun. Like, at the end of the day, this shit is entertainment to me. Like,
Yeah,
we are here to, put on a show and all this. And don't get me wrong, I tap into my bag of all right, I gotta lock in right now. Like, this is my job still. But I kind of, funny, and I like to play. I like to have the bravado and look good and all that
yeah,
stuff. But I don't be trying to have that with every fighter. I be trying to really be cool. Like, bro, I still want you to return home to your family. Like,
exactly.
in one piece. I don't want nobody to go home with an injury that can be severe down the line, or even a short term injury. I just want everybody to, I pray for everybody to get in the ring and be able to go home safe and make sure they all good. But when people get to talking crazy and doing the most and really trying to show out, that's when it like amp me up to be a mean guy. Like, that's when you gonna amp me up to be the bad guy. Like, now, all right, I'm on that time now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
let's do it.
And do you feel like, what did you think you had the most success with in that fight?
The most success with in the fight, uh, really to me, Junaid don't have a chin. He don't. He's very like, if you touch his chin, he's very scary. Like, he's ready to run. And he showed that through the rest of the fight. Got on that bicycle and did his thing. And like I said, I don't have no problem with what he did. I'm just saying, like, I'm just look like after me looking at it, he don't really have a chin. Like, even some of the little shots that I was hitting him with, I could see him just like boom, it knock him off balance, or boom, it's like, oh crap, he got to actually open his eyes and really tune in to really what's going on, because other than me, he ain't really had no real person really come at him for real. Like, even his last fight, like, I'm always gonna say this, like, I feel like the UK pool and the United States pool is just two different pools type thing. Like, I don't know what it is. It's different. Let him come over here and fight me again, or another top dog. You would obviously see, like, he's really not like that, because the same stuff he can do, we can do as well. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
match his talent. It ain't no, oh, it's a talent loss or we slacking behind. No, we literally dead smack in the middle. It's about who want to fight and who don't want to fight type thing. And he showed me, like, he had a little bit more arsenal of just boxing. Like, don't get me wrong, I wanted to fight. That's what I want to do. I wanted to fight until one of us really get carried out of there. Honestly, that's how I know he not really a fighter for the people. He just a fighter just because they putting the money behind him. You get what I'm saying? Matchroom is putting the money behind him, so he's fighting as in, oh man, damn, all right, I gotta hurry up and win on a couple points, get couple little scoring shots, and then I can move around because the judges is already on my side. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all plays a factor at the end of the day. But I'm happy it played out the way it did. Shoot, I wouldn't even go back and rewrite the story, honestly, because shoot, to me, like I said, I hope that the rematch come later down the line. 12 round fight, me and him. And I'm gonna show y'all, like, he didn't deserve to even be in there with me in the first place.
yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna continue off where we left off, type thing of, let's fight.
And what have you, since from that fight, what have you improved on coming into this fight against Shackleford?
Against Shackleford, I mean, I've been improving just balance and getting my just being how to how can I say get to me. You get what I'm saying? Make
Yeah,
it come to me, not force it.
yeah,
Like I can say in that fight, I was trying to force a lot of things, but at the same time, a lot of things was working for me even when I was forcing it. So it's like I gotta learn how to instead of trying to shoot threes all day, I gotta learn to take the ball to the rim and go lay it up. Like 2 points don't hurt. I'm just cutting down the deficit. You get what I'm saying? Like I was
yeah.
already behind. I'm just cutting down the deficit, just making layups, lay up here, lay up here. Just doing little fast break things. But I'm a for surely when I come back out and get in the ring, y'all gonna see a whole different Gordie, a different talent that's gonna be in the ring. Just a whole new I want to say dang their era of just he really a fighter. Like he can fight. He one of them ones we need to be like have our eye open for him right now.
Yeah. And you've definitely got the skills to be able to get that victory.
Yeah.
Now, in the last fight, it was on the Rodriguez versus Edwards card. This fight's on the Shields card. How does it feel to be fighting on these big pay-per-view events?
Uh I mean, they be like big to me. Like I always thought of myself as a big name, so I want to be on the big name cards. You get what I'm saying? I want to be on these cards. Like this is not no like this is nothing light to me. I want it like I asked for them, I'm gonna get them. Like I remember like just praying for them. Like man, I can't wait until I get to be able to fight on TV and the zone in my first big card. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like even when they was building Little Caesars Arena right next to my high school, Cass Tech, like dang, they put the thumbs up emoji. But when I was like, I used to go to high school like Cass Tech. They was building Little Caesars Arena. I was like, dang, what if I would actually get a chance to really fight there? Like that's gonna be some crazy ass shit. That's gonna be some dog shit. Like we gotta do that type thing. But shit, it's happening. So like dreams become reality, and I'm like, I'm blessed. I can't even say nothing else. I'm just blessed. I'm happy to be in the situations that I'm getting honestly to meet.
Exactly, and like you were saying, this fight is in Little Caesars Arena. It is in
Yeah,
your hometown. Is
yeah.
that like
It's
a
in my
dream come true?
hometown at our like our place. We play for the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah,
Detroit Pistons play there. Do you know how crazy it's gonna be to just walk out and peek out them curtains? Like, ooh, this is serious. Like, ooh, like I had that in the last fight, and I just like looked. I said, wow. Like it was just so crazy and so glamorous. I was like, wow, this is what I've been asking for. All right, now I gotta try to show out. I gotta show out. Like it's time to stop talking and do what you're supposed to do.
and this fight is meant to be at I think 154 pounds.
Yep,
Now
150.
you have fought twice at 160. Do you feel 154 is now your natural weight, or would you ever go back up to 160?
I feel that 154 is more of a natural weight. Honestly, don't get me wrong, I can make 160. 160 is easy as well, but 154, I'm not even gonna say is a like how can I say it, bro? Like my body is built for 154. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm not really no big bulky guy or like I got all the muscles in the world type thing. That's why I'm like, man, 160 is like, all right, it's cool and everything, but I like to have my advantages of just, being taller guy, more rangier than everybody. Shoot, I'm bigger than everybody. So honestly, me and my coaches have been discussing like, shoot, 154. Maybe you might see me at 147 down the line type thing. Like honestly, I wouldn't have a problem with going down there because shoot, that division is clearing up right now in our in our in America type thing. Well, you in the UK, but
Yeah.
it's clearing up for real. So you never know. I might go drop down there, go visit a couple times, and then come right back up.
And just over the last couple of years, have seen lots of YouTubers make the jump from YouTube into the boxing ring. What do you make of them coming into the sport? Are you for it? Are you against it? Or what do you make of it?
Man, after watching, Jake Paul and stuff, it's like damn near y'all can do whatever y'all want now. At this point, just do whatever. I don't even care, bro. Like, do whatever, bro. Because honestly, like Jake Paul, he worked with a coach that I used to work with a lot when I was a kid. His name Coach Third, and Jellion Love over there and stuff. And they've been telling me, shoot, he been actually putting in the work like he's a real boxer, getting up 6 a.m. Shoot, going to go spar 12 o'clock, weightlifting at 6 p.m. Like he's putting in the work. Now for him to get in there with some real dogs, like now that's a slim, that's kind of like woo type thing. But for him to be actually putting in the work and actually like, trying and stuff, it's like, dang, you
Yeah,
gotta give it to him. You gotta
exactly.
like, you gotta just call him a boxer. See, like other people, like I be seeing like rappers do it as well. Like it may be like Blueface. Like, bro, Blueface, stop playing around in our sport type thing before we really fuck around and hurt you type shit. Like, don't do that. Like, don't do that. Like, we eat, breathe, and sleep boxing, bro. Like, this is all we got. Like, I remember times my lights was off and all I knew how to do was get to the gym and go train and hit heavy bag and speed bag and stuff like that. So it's like when it's people like them, I'd be like, nah, like this ain't cut out for them. Let me get them real quick and go show them. Let me put a belt to their little booty and show them like they don't supposed to be here. Like they need built to ass, honestly, to me.
Exactly. And with other boxers like Savannah Marshall, Shields, they're keeping with their boxing career, but they are also moving into MMA as well. Do you feel like that could be a move for you, or are you just strictly on boxing?
All boxing. I ain't never. I got a very fucked up center of gravity. Like if somebody pick me up, oh they fucking me up. They pick me up, they fucking me up. I always just had these like I scrap you all day with hands straight up. We can scrap all day. But once you get to picking up and slamming and tackling, I don't want none of that smoke. But at the end of the day, I understand, like, it is what it is. Like, don't get me wrong. I remember when I was a kid and stuff like that, and just, street fighting and stuff like that. And people would pick me up and slam me, or my cousins would pick me up and slam me. But I tell you one thing, they never wanted to see me with was straight up, like, we right here, hands. They never wanted to see me like that. Like it just wasn't good for them. They know what their advantages was. So I just know that like MMA wouldn't be my advantage. And I don't want nobody kicking me with their goddamn feet. Like, nigga, don't kick me with your motherfucking feet. I fuck around and go to the car and you don't make it out this motherfucker or some shit. Like that shit, I lose my mind. And I don't want to be choked out. That either.
And what would you say was your biggest inspiration to get you into that boxing ring and to start like progressing your skills?
Mm, I remember like boxing just came natural as in shoot. I remember when they first got me my first pair of gloves. Like my uncle Manny gave me my first pair of gloves, and I was uppercutting doorknobs in the house, like bing bing, like on just some natural shit. Just I just wanted to be a fighter, and shoot. Once I started really learning how to actually fight, it was just like, dang, I could take this shit all the way type thing and really do something with it. Like I can make myself a name, a brand. A lot of people look up to me like I want to be the best. Like, I want to be the best so everybody can just, look up to me and want to be like me, to hear my story, hear what I went through type thing. Like, it just was like, dang, like, I don't even, it's just like, mm, it just made me want to get in there and just go harder, honestly. Like, I know my Uncle Manny, Emmanuel Stewart, he passed and stuff like that. I was taking a long layoff away from the gym just because, Crunk was going through their own little things and not running the gym, and how they, had their like low down time. You get what I'm saying? Like, where we didn't really have like like our part of amateurs wasn't really popping and all that stuff. So like it was just at a low. So shoot, I started getting with my guy Tony Harrison, and Tony Harrison, he started, you know, getting me back in the gym as a kid, and around like 13. It just watching him and looking up to him, shoot, it made me want to go hard. Shit. He got a world title. And I look at his world title even to this day, like still like in his house, and I just be like, damn, I want a piece of that. Like, that's something I want. Like, whatever I have to do, if I have to sleep in your gym, if I have to hit the bag 100 hours a day, like it ain't even 100 hours in a day, but every fucking minute in the fucking day, for for me to get that, I want it. I want it. And just being competitive, I want it. I want to be better than everybody type thing. I already be trying to think that I'm better than everybody, but you gotta eventually, humble yourself and bring yourself back to
Yeah.
reality. And I got a lot I still gotta work on. I still gotta get this together. I gotta get this together. I gotta get this together. Then I can put it all together like gumbo, make it right type shit. But
And, and what would you say to anyone who is trying to get into the boxing career and is going into like the regional scene and fighting in there? What would you say to them?
just getting into boxing,
Yeah,
man, it's a lot of long nights, bro. Blood, sweat, and tears in this shit, bro. That's what it take. It take blood, sweat, and tears, and also God as well. And I don't know if everybody believe in God, but whatever religion you is, make sure you praying up to what it is type thing. Like, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna get you here. It's gonna get you there. Like I said, bro. I remember dreaming and thinking like, man, I can't wait until I can fight at like, Little Caesars. And look at it now, it's happening.
yeah,
And at a short, and not even at like a big, like this not even my, my main. I'm not even the main attraction. I'm not even the biggest name on there. But I'm at a low name and wait until I get to my maximum potential. Like, when I get it up there, oh, y'all not, like, a lot of people just not gonna be able to fuck with me. Like, I'm just gonna be can't fuck wittable. Like, honestly,
exactly. And main eventing the Little Caesars would just be the icing on the cake.
yeah, it's just gonna be icing. It's gonna be icing.
With a win against Shackleford, has there been any talk about who you're fighting next, or do you know when you're wanting to get back in the ring? I know this is your first fight of the year. Should we expect another fight, or are you thinking about getting some time off?
Hell yeah, y'all should expect another fight. I want to keep fighting. Like, I grew up the way how I grew up, bro. I grew up old school, watching like the old school fighters, bro. They used to fight week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. That's what makes you better in this sport. Like, you don't supposed to take super long layoffs, because that's where you get rusty. That's where you just like, all right, I'll do it later, or I get up and just no. You want to get in it and stay in it, and then when you really ready to get out of it, get the fuck out of it type thing. Like, smooth sailing type thing. Like, it all gotta come together. Once it like you hit your peak and you feel like you up there floating good, and when you ready to come out of it. Come out of it. You don't even want to keep playing around with it, because it's just too much at risk. It's too much at risk in this sport. Like, you can get brain damage and head traumas and all different types of stuff. So you don't want to risk it for that.
Exactly. And thank you for coming on. Do you have any prediction for the main event?
Anything like shout outs, production?
Yeah, like any shout outs or
Oh yeah, I got a couple shout outs. I want to shout out my managers that's working with me. I want to shout out Salida Promotion for giving me the opportunity to fight on the card. Clarissa for putting in a good word for me. I want to shout out my mom, my dad, my coach right now, Jonathan Banks, Hill as well. I also want to just shout out my gym that I train out of. And shoot, I should have shouted him out way before everybody, but shout out God, you know what I'm saying? Like, without him, none of this shit would be possible in the first place.
exactly. And if you are in the Detroit area on that weekend of the 27th, make sure you do try and get a ticket to the event. It will be an amazing performance, and hopefully you do get the knockout victory. If you can't,
Another KO.
if
That's
you
what
can't
we want.
watch it in person, make sure you watch it online. It'll be a fantastic show to watch. Thank you for coming on. It was a great interview, and good luck for the fight.
All right, Scott.